don't leave it every.
Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now that we're late into the season, here's how the East stacks up.
Here we go.
You look at Washington, and after a subpar season, there have been some questions about the direction of this franchise. So a look at our starters for the Wizards. Johnson is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Vukcevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Jordan, pass to Jones. This one for three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Young. Here's the floater. Misses at the rim. And it's New Orleans ball. It's a three-point game. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
And it's Washington with the ball. After New Orleans, three-pointer on the other end. The baseline J. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, just a commitment to finishing the play. Even when the foul came, Coulibaly still playing through it.
Washington shooting their first free throw of the night here. Queen, he's checked in for Jordan. And we've seen the Wizards churning their roster, Doris, with an eye toward the future.
Yes, and that BA means inevitably absorbing those extended losing streaks, but you're doing it at least with a plan in mind. You need talent to win, and I'm talking big-time talent. And the best way to develop that talent is with patience. So there's a process they're following.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Williamson, right side.
Wizards. Personal foul. First team foul.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Johnson against Murray. Just 4 to shoot.
There's a reason Bilal Coulibaly nightly draws the toughest assignment on the defensive end. This guy is so tough-minded.
Here's Young. Here's Vukcevic. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Williamson. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to speak with James Borrego for a minute. The developing game of Trae Young is something that Coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Brian, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And so Murray will bring it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards and came out with a victory.
Well, they beat this team in their last matchup, and it wasn't even close.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
Williamson, right side. There's the 3. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Washington's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Coulibaly. Here's Vukcevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vukcevic has got his second basket of the night.
They love to work for second chance points. That's how you win on the margins.
Back to Murray. Three-pointer. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3. Grant, as the season draws to a close, most individual player stats are becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, BA. Since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interest, meanwhile, winning still has to be job number 1.
Now here's Murray. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. 1:16 left in the first quarter. to the paint. Here's Vucevic, and he goes in for the dunk.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
The Pelicans trail. So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
That comeback they mounted in the fourth quarter looked so promising. I thought for sure they'd pull it off. It just didn't happen.
For New Orleans, Saddiq Bey, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Poole comes in for Jones. And it's Fears in for Murray. Gills checked in for Washington. Here's Fears. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Bey. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Queen.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Coulibaly finds Young. Pass to Johnson. Lets the three fly. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others. He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And Young, here we go. And the shot's good. Young's got 5 points. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Here's Poole. No good with a layup.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's Washington up by 1. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Wizards.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
We've got Jordan Poole, Saddiq Bey out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's Fears, and it's Queen in at the 5. That's the Pelicans 5. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid. They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
For 3, Fears. Rebound Washington. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
You know what? At the end of the day, it wasn't as close as it should have been. There were lapses all night that led to the deficit they couldn't overcome.
Here's Johnson. Back to Young. From 18 feet away. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
And the defense has to be more aware, or else Young will stick them from the mid-range every time.
New Orleans calls timeout. New Orleans making a change here. Williamson's checked in. A moment here to see the numbers for him.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Bey outside. Here's Fears. Still without a bucket. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Come on now, that's easy money.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, "Teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own." Guys, back to you.
Locking in. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Young after the basket by New Orleans. launches it from deep. It's hauled in by New Orleans. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Count that bucket.
Yeah, forcing the issue inside. That's a solid finish from Young.
Pass to Bay. To the left side wing. Jacks up with 3. The shot comes out.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Here's Johnson. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Inside. Here's Williamson. Zion inside. Man, he's just built for that.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
There's a screen. Here's Young. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. New Orleans has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Riley. Back to Coulibaly. And stolen by Bay. And now New Orleans on the break. A nice shot by Fears.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
The Wizards trail by 3. 1:24 left in the second. Young from long range gets the 3 ball to go. Young's got 14 points for the game.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
They set the pick. Here's Bay. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Young, the pass to Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now here's Bay. He's coming off a 19-point game against Phoenix.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
And the Wizards with possession here after the basket by New Orleans. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Champagnie, he's checked in for Washington. Carrington comes in for Young. And that one misses. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. It's stolen by Coulibaly. For the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Boy, Coulibaly gets a step on the defense, and good night, folks. Out in transition.
Here's Murray. Jordan. And that's not going to go. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Washington, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
You got it. Trae, what's been the key to your effort so far?
Just playing hard. We're playing hard right now. They made a lot of shots, and we got to do better at making it tougher for them.
Got to keep the fight going, guys.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And for that matchup with the Raptors, to even have a chance, they'll probably have to play their best game of the year. I think you could do that in stretches. But can they do it all tonight, Shaq?
I don't see it.
And now let's talk about those Pelicans. This game has been extremely competitive.
I like to see him take it inside, man. Too many threes, too many wild threes. Got to tighten it up.
Yeah, lots of volume from out there, but poor efficiency. That's been their Achilles heel. Appreciate you joining us. It's been
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
So on the floor for the Wizards, we've got Bilal Coulibaly, Carlton Carrington out there with Johnson, and it's Champagnie at the 4. Outside Murray. 4-3, that's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Murray's got 6.
Yeah, there was a call, and Murray answered it. Big-time triple.
And there's the screen. Here's Carrington. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pelicans trail by 4. To the left wing. From deep. It's hauled in by Carrington. Washington has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Champagnie shot is off. The Pelicans shooting just 42% so far in the game. Misses from the corner.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Carrington from the wing. Pass to Champagnie. 5 to shoot. Outside Johnson. 3-pointer. Pelicans cleared away. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
To the inside. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. Jordan's got his first points of the night.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
Now here's Carrington. Let's go with a 3. And another miss by Washington.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
Outside Murray. For the tie. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Queen, he's checked in for Jordan. And then for Washington, Vukcevic, he's checked in for Gill. And it's Hardy in for Johnson. Such a wide open look. Carrington's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, already a high-volume three-point shooter for Bub Carrington. Just have to be consistent.
First team foul.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's the 3, and Trey Murphy hits from deep. 14 points for him.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Carrington no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And the basket by Queen.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Washington has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Outside Carrington. And he gets it to go. Carrington's got 8.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you guys.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. And stolen by Williamson. Down low. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And there goes Murray, a serious leaper.
Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Timeout called. The Pelicans. So both teams making some changes here. Let's look at the leaderboard and see which teams are making the most of their trips to the line in the second half of the season. New Orleans, 4th.
Ever since the break, they've been shooting with great confidence from the line, and their numbers reflect that.
Bay outside. Pass to Poole. Lets it go from deep. Can't hit that time. Washington has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Here's Hardy. Can't connect from short range.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens. Great effort on the glass by the big fella. Nice work.
Cooper passes to Hardy. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. For New Orleans, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third.
That's Jordan Poole going off the dribble drive, taking advantage of what the defense gives him.
24 seconds left in the third. Here's Cooper. There's a screen to the middle. Here's Vucevic. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Vucevic has got 8.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Hardy. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's Washington leading by a point. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fears out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Sadiq Bey. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the Pelicans 5. Now here's Young. And it's Queen with a rebound. Queen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 11-footer. And the dunk by Bey.
Yeah, flashing that athleticism. Bey really packs a punch on these dunks.
Washington trailing. Now here's Young. The 3 is up. And Bey pulls it down. For New Orleans, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Drives to the hoop. Poole from long range. Washington with a rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And there's a pick. Washington again can't hit. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Fears. Shoots from 14, and Vukcevic pulls it down. Vukcevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Young from long range. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Queen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Fears. Bay with a screen. Pass to Queen from the arc. That shot off. For Washington, they've got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Out to the right wing. For 3, Hardy. Washington again can't hit. New Orleans in the lead. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Well, Jordan Poole has shown himself capable from that mid-range.
The Wizards shooting only 42%. Young, the pass to Hardy to tie it up. And it's Queen with a rebound. The Pelicans lead by 3. Here's Poole. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Vukcevic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's the pick. Young.
Just a tremendous idea from Trae Young. Get that ball inside and force the defense's hand.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Jones outside, fires the 3. From downtown. Oh, the shot is off.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Buries it from outside.
They're often shooting from way beyond the arc. Young easily pops in the short-range 3.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Murray. Beyond the arc. Oh, it misses.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Pelicans trail by 4. And he can't stop the run as that misses. Now Young. Here's Reese. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. Oh, it misses. And the Pelicans with possession here. Williamson. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Huge bucket by Williamson. Wow. The former first overall pick stepping up in the clutch.
Now here's Young. Let's loose for 3. Jones rips down the board.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making them.
Jackson with 3. The putback.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. 34 seconds left in the final quarter. From deep. It's off.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Oh, nice setup for the slam.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Young with it. He launches. And so it's the Pelicans who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players with complementary skills. How do you see yourself fitting in?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player. You can throw me out there with any group, and I'm going to put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And any group would be happy to have you. Thanks, Zion.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And let's reveal our player of the game, Trey Murphy